Kise is the leader of the Nocturne Clan. Having been forced to part with her lover, she now has a tendency to obsess over anything she loves. Nocturne. Nocturne is an attack skill that inflicts huge damage on targets before granting stealth. It can also prevent enemies from using their stronger skills with its cooldown increasing effect. Dark Scar. Dark Scar is an area of effect skill that penetrates defense when Kise is stealth. Full Moon Sight. Full Moon Sight is a basic skill that can inflict higher damage against enemies with barriers. Kise is an ice elemental thief who can not only interrupt enemies, but also be a threat even to enemies specialized in defense or barriers. By using Dark Scar after Nocturne, it is possible to deal significant damage by penetrating the enemy's defense. Full Moon Sight can be a strong counter against enemies with barriers, especially if using Kise alongside heroes capable of buffing and debuffing.
Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another epicseven video today, guys, and I apologize in advance if my throat is all messed up. I did get sick kind of over Christmas, which sucks, but hopefully my voice will be back to normal soon. But we have our new update, and boy, did they like to spring it on us last minute. It literally dropped, probably about 30 minutes ago, and basically, we have a lot of things to go over, so let's go and hop into it. So first of all, we have Kise. You guys kind of saw there from the readout. She has a skill, which her skill 1 is going to deal 70% more damage if the target is covered by a barrier. 70% is a massive amount, so she's basically going to pretty much break that barrier, which is pretty insane, actually. So this is going to be pretty useful in Wyvern. This is going to allow you to get through that shield very, very fast with her skill 1. Her skill 2 is going to penetrate defense by 60% if the caster is stealth, which obviously she gets stealth on her skill 3. Now, penetrate defense is different from defense break. So if you have them defense broke as well as this, then you're going to be dealing even more damage. So I believe that means you're going to ignore 60% of their defense. I believe that's what penetration does. If anyone knows for sure in the comment section down below, as always, I'm not the #1 expert on the game, so let me know so we can kind of go over going forward what penetrate actually does, just because we haven't had too many things with penetrate in the game. And then her skill 3 after cooldown is going to be increased skill cooldown for 2 turns. I believe that should affect both her skill 2 and her skill 3. And then before granting stealth to the caster for 2 turns, damage dealt increases proportional to health. So that is really awesome as well. So I think she's going to be an awesome unit for Wyvern and just a good unit all around. Does a lot of different things as far as for DPS goes. So you combine her with an armor break unit, and I feel she'll do really good. Then we have Alexa's Basket, which is going to be 20% chance, or level max is going to be 40% chance to increase attack and crit hit chance to the caster for 1 turn at the end of turn. So it looks like it stacks because it doesn't say it has a cap. So it just says increase attack. Oh no, it does. Okay, never mind. It won't stack because you only get it for 1 turn. So the only way this would be now that's so I guess this would be good on Sid. Probably the best unit because he gives himself extra turns with his other abilities. So I feel that's who this would probably be best on. Someone like that. Then we have the drop rate up for Kise, which this is going to be another regular rate up drop event, which was, I actually really thought this was going to be a time limited character. I thought we were going to go back to a time limited unit after we got Kayron. So, but this is just going to be a regular unit. So if you guys don't pull her, just like Kayron is now added to the general pull after this update, is that you guys can pull her, at any banner. Granted, this is going to be the best opportunity you'll have, but that being said, we also have a new side story. So we're actually going to have 2 side stories simultaneously, and I believe we are not getting the second part of the side story for the Christmas event until next week. So we are going to have this one to do this week, and then we'll have the second part to do next week, which is, I mean, that's a lot of rewards, so pretty good. So all the normal stuff, you got to have, you know, reach rank 9, and then you go to the side story, and then you guys can get all this different stuff. So it looks like there's a 4-star artifact summoning voucher there, but let's go through all this stuff. So for the rewards for the exchange is going to be Blazing Soul, which is going to make a lot of people happy. That's 2 of 3 of the big requirements to get either Yuna or possibly to awaken your Lorena. You can get Ultra Fangs, Twisted Fangs. You can get Mulagora Seeds 1. You can get Giga Phantasm 1. 3 Tier 2 to Tier 5 accessory chests. And this is, I guess this is for the New Year's, because it does say New Year's gift. So this is like the New Year's side story. You get Epic Frost Ruins, Greater Frost Ruins, 5 bookmarks 3 times, Greater Artifact Charm once, and then Lesser Artifact Charm 3 times. So no extra bonus chest though. So yes, this is not going to have the extra chest or you can just farm continuously to get those, try to get gold transmit stones. And there is no gold transmit stones in this event so far. So that's kind of unfortunate. But then for your reputation, you can get some leafs. Looks like you can get 5 leafs there. Yeah, 5 leafs there. You can get 80,000 gold. You can get a rare catalyst chest. You can get 3, looks like a total of 6 silver transmit stones, 30 sky stones, and then 10 bookmarks. So, I mean, it was very unexpected. I did not expect to get a side story. I honestly felt this update was going to be very, very small. And we actually got a general, you know, not a massive update, but a pretty good size update overall once we go through everything as a whole. So, it's pretty much a bonus for us players. So now we finally have Hell Mode for Raid Labyrinth, which, guys, were we ready for Hell Mode yet? I haven't even seen anyone make a video on beating the Queen yet, but anyway. It looks like for Hell Mode, though, we are only going to be able to get the Tier 6 equipment. It does not look like Galaxy bookmarks are going to be added. Now, I don't know if this means that the drop rate, that, like, when you get a epic drop, if it's always going to be Tier 6, or if you could still get Tier 5. We'll have to see on that. But, so malicious bug charms can be obtained by defeating Queen, Azamuki normal difficulty, or by purchase in the logistics officer's shop. So I would assume this is the thing we're going to use for the shop exchange for Hell Mode. And then it just says here that the entry restrictions, blah, 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 blah. And then it's going to say, what? Order to ensure stability. Event players will not be able to enter for 5 hours prior to Sunday. Okay. If the reset starts after the entrance, but the player clears the labyrinth before Monday, they will be able to obtain the rewards. If the reset starts after the entrance and the player does not clear the labyrinth by Monday, they will be forced to exit the labyrinth, will not receive a reward, and will be refunded. Okay. So, there we go. Alright, so this looks like this is, what is this? Defeat the normal and chance of, okay, so this is all the different equipment you guys can get. Okay. So Greater Lost Warriors Sword, Greater Lost Warriors Helm, Greater Lost Warriors Armor, all that stuff. Okay, and then it looks like the Greater Asmog's Fighter Ream is going to be defense. So I don't know if this means that they are, oh, that's interesting. So does that mean that this is only, you can only get defense set? I wonder. Oh, this is only the, okay, so you can only get a defense ring, and this is for a low chance to obtain this equipment upon defeating a normal/elite monster. So regular enemies or mini-boss, you guys can get the rings, and they look like they're only going to be defense. Alright, so they probably are going to, like, rotate that. I would assume, like, every week or every 2 weeks, whenever we have an update, they'll probably rotate the set, I would assume. And then this is the Queen Bad's Guard. This is what you guys get for the exchange. So here now you can get Horn of Desire, Nightmare Mask, Black Curse Power, Heart of Hypocrisy. So these are epic catalysts that you will be using to awaken characters, or possibly in the future for connections. So you can only get, it looks like it only costs 1 of the badges to get this. The Greater Azamarius Fighter Dagger, though, takes 10. And then the Greater Azamarius Fighter Armor takes 10. So I don't know for sure how many drops you get per kill. in hell mode, because obviously it's not out yet. I don't think it says in the patch notes how many drops you get. You may get like 2, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know, but 10 is quite a lot. That's quite a lot. So, because I'm pretty sure you can still only get the badges for killing the main bosses. So, but here we go. Here's some more. So, in order to make battling more convenient, a retry function has been added. So this is huge. This is the big thing for the raid that has been added. So when defeated in Labyrinth, players will now have the option to retry. After restarting, the hero's health skill cooldowns will reset, and the player will be taken back to just before the battle started. The amount of camps, souls, and potions will revert back to the normal prior. So not as good as what I thought when I didn't actually read this. I just saw this when I was briefly glancing over the patch notes. So means you're going to start from when the battle, before the battle, it says before the battle started. So that means that you basically have a retry, but you cannot, you will not have your progress saved for that fight. So basically if like you got the boss down to half health, you're not going to basically start at half health, but you're going to start before the battle fight. And so like, maybe your RNG was bad and like you didn't get your armor breaks and stuff like that. So you have another opportunity to, you know, do a little bit better. But that's cool because like if you feel like you have a chance to win and you just got unlucky, then you can keep trying, which is really awesome because a lot of us waste like 25 minutes going through the raid trying to get back to the boss to beat the boss. So that's really good. That's probably the best improvement that we have. So just some other improvements here is just showing the boss guy is going to display information on the bosses that spawn in the raid boss. The bosses will also include additional tips and assist players for strategizing the labyrinth. So that's pretty cool to help players out. And then we have the arrangement of logistic officer inventory has been improved. The back button and the logistic officer no longer overlaps the UI, blah, blah, blah. That's not just like UI kind of random stuff. The information window now appears to the player at times to enter the labyrinth. Okay. The players will now receive items needed to enter health difficulty, malicious bug charm upon defeating the queen, normal difficulty. Okay. That's just malicious bug charm. Okay. That's just, I guess, the item you need to enter hell. So, okay. The cost of Queen Azuma's gift in the legend has been changed from 2 to 4. Rip. So, that is a big hit because the chest was the #1 thing to get in normal mode. And I don't know, I'd have to look on this stuff, like, once we get the raids to see if... Okay, so this, I believe, is tier 6 gear, right? So I guess you can still get Galaxy Bookmark drops from the boss, even though up here, that's what was confusing, because I believe that is for Hell, because this screenshot here shows rewards for Hell difficulty only the tier 6 gear, but when we go down here, this is tier 6 gear, and then this is a Galaxy Bookmark you can still drop. So I would assume you can still get Galaxy Bookmark drops, but you can, for the exchange, it is only this stuff. So it's the catalyst and it's the equipment. So you cannot get the chest in the Hell mode. So that's the big thing. So, okay. Players can now purchase the item from Hell difficulty, malicious bug charm from the ancient coins. What? Wait, what? Players can now purchase the item from the Hell difficulty, malicious bug charm from the ancient coins. So wait, you can use ancient coins to buy that? Whoa. No, that's Queen Badge card. What is malicious? Alright, hold on. Players can now purchase the item from the Hell difficulty, malicious bug charm. What is the malicious bug charm? From the ancient coin. Malicious bug charm was where it's not in the event exchange. Malicious bug charm, wasn't that what we needed in order to get to Hell mode? Malicious bug charm can be obtained by obtaining the queen. A mature charm that use it to enter Osmokus. Okay, so they're basically just saying that if you didn't beat the queen to get into the labyrinth, you can buy it with charms, but like, or with ancient coins. So why would you even do that though? Because if you can't beat the queen on normal, why would you even attempt Hell mode? That's so weird. It's like they're like, hey, you guys can't beat normal labyrinth, the queen of normal labyrinth, and they want you to try to do hell mode. I guess it's just for the opportunity. Maybe you can beat like Devourer or Secretary or one of the other bosses and try to get these equipments, because I'm pretty sure you can only get the tier 6 equipment from boss, like the big boss drops, and you can only, because yeah, you can get the rings, the tier 5 rings from regular enemies, but you can't get the you cannot get the tier 6 equipment. Alright, so at any rate, that's fine. Okay. So now let's go into the equipment real fast. So basically they're showing equipment from tier level chart. So it's showing tier 1 goes 1 to 14. And then tier 2, 15 to 29, 30 to 43, 44 to 57, 50. Tier 5 goes 58 to 71. And tier 6, 72 and onwards. So it says all equipment will be changed into levels. The higher the level of the equipment, the more powerful it will be. So I don't know if this means, I would assume that means like when you're enhancing it, it's going to go up to these levels is what I would assume, as far as that goes. So we'll have to see on that. Now, I don't know if that means tier 6 equipment can just be infinitely enhanced. That would be kind of OP, but we'll have to see when that comes out, when people start getting tier 6 equipment and tier 5 equipment, like what all this means, because you guys see here, I would assume that's prior and what it looks like now, so tier 2, and now it looks like it's like I got like a plus 15 by it, so that's, I guess, where it starts at would be tier 5, would be like level 15. Hopefully that means that it's going to be, make it better as far as like enhancing. You're going to get more experience if like you get like a tier 2 drop and it's like at level 29 or 25 or something like that. Maybe that's going to help out with things like that too. Miscellaneous, I'm not really going to go over like AI fixes or quality of life stuff like that. But it does show the memory imprint is currently applied in battle. Oh, cool. So we can actually see the memory imprint of our supporters. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then it just shows an AI battle using guillotine for a sec. Okay. Like, as long as, if the AI bugs isn't opening chests in auto mode, I don't really care. So, but yeah, you guys can read all the other improvements and bug fixes here. But another big thing, they did depower some of the things in the raid, so let's go over that real fast. So the Queen's speed has been reduced by 10%. The damage Devourer takes for Queen, the damage Devourer Archon takes for Queen Azamakis has been reduced by 20%. Okay. The damage Devourer takes for Queen Azamakis has been... Okay, sure. I don't know what that means exactly. That's really weirdly worded. Because it sound... Does that mean that Devourer and the Queen are taking 20% reduced? I don't know what that means. The damage Devourer takes for Queen has been reduced by 20%. I don't know what that means. That's making it sound like you're using like a Queen Azumu against the Devourer. I don't know. If you guys know what that means in the comment section below, please let me know. Alright. The skill, A Corrupted Web of Devourer, will who appears alongside the Queen, has had its cooldown increased by 1 turn. Thus the chances of its activating reduced. Alright, cool. So making this easier basically is like Devourer, when you fight it with the Queen, is going to have 1 more turn on cooldown, and the chance of it doing it is going to be reduced as well. So, and then there you guys can see Corrupted Web before and after. Before it was decreasing speed for 2 turns and decreased combat radius by 50%. Now it says it's going to a 75% chance to decrease for 2 turns and decrease combat radius by 50%. So there we go. So pretty cool. Cooldown 2 turns, cooldown 3 turns, and now you have basically a 25% chance to avoid it, of getting the debuff, which is really awesome. And then side stories, NPC machines, no cooldown. I mean, this really doesn't matter because side story is so easy. I don't really think it really matters too much. Alexa's Basket and a base bonus when our max level, 30% bonus is given bonus to the event. Okay. So Alexa's Basket is a base 15% bonus. When the artifact is used at max level, gives you 30% bonus as a bonus to the event resource. Oh, so Alexa's Basket gives you more drops? But isn't that like a summonable artifact? Wow, so they're making the artifact more usable in this event, but It's a 5-star gacha artifact. Oh man, that's kind of shitty, but for free-to-play players. But oh well. Then the bonus event resources are provided by Small Miracles, Red Sox, and Bakery coupons. Okay. And then the drop rate on Hunt 7 area has been reduced by 20%. Now, from what I understood, this was like the rate of you getting tier 3 equipment has been reduced by 30%. I don't really know. It doesn't really go into detail here. So we'll have to see on that. And then in order for players to see them easily complete victory reward. Okay, that's just like showing you what a complete victory reward being displayed. Alright, so that's going to be it for the update, guys. So hope you guys all enjoy. The only other thing to note is that they did mention here that we should be getting on the next update, I believe the one after this, because it says we would like to give an update to all the people. The changes for Guild War features. First off, the health and attack of all monsters in the Abyss will be reduced by 5%. So, or maybe this could be happening on the update. So I'm pretty sure that the 5% lowering in Abyss is going to happen this update. So when this update's later today. But as far as the Guild Wars, they're working on it. They still don't have a date on that. So as far as like guild chat function and Guild Wars and all that stuff, they don't have any update on that. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. I thought I was going to get through this update way faster, and I didn't. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for continuing support as always. If you guys are new, definitely like, comment, and subscribe as well down below. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Definitely, if you guys have input and corrections on these patch notes that I was not able to give you the correct information on, please do leave in that comment section down below, and I will pin the comment in the comment section so all the players can receive the accurate update information. I'm just reading these super fast as best I can, but thank you guys so much for the continued support, and we'll see you guys in the next Epic 7 video. Peace out, guys.